I know.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Over the Horizon. Yes, it's been
3 weeks?
it's
One
been
week since you looked at
50
me.
years. Or,
45,
sorry.
47
It's been
years.
40. All right, we'll start off with a botched Interstellar reference. I guess that's my legacy. But yeah, it's been a month just about.
Yeah, yep. It's been a while.
Yep. It has been a minute. Can somebody remind me what in the hell happened last time?
I think I can try. I can give it a shot.
Democracy happened.
It did. Democracy reigned supreme.
On second thought, I
When-
hate democracy.
We took a vote to establish a temporary leader for the caravan, and the renegades were not allowed. And I'm pretty sure, right? They were not allowed.
John
Right?
got his ass disqualified, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
And he still voted for himself.
We took a silent vote, and then everyone was stunned, and then we were like, all right, you own that shit. You speak up and you say who you want, and so we did, and Attila ended up winning, even though Attila did not want it. But after that, we decided to. I remember talking with October about getting silvered weapons, and then also since Attila is trying to somewhat keep things established, we're talking about what happens after, or as far as this after this vampire attack. God, and I forgot the name. Hold on.
Balthazar.
Balthazar. That's what it is. All right. After Balthazar attacks, we're hoping that we're gonna just bomb them. They're thinking about
Just
nuking the town essentially while he's in it and getting everyone else out. And then everyone else potentially joining the caravan, and it's kind of a shoot now, ask questions later type of deal because we still got to figure out food and water and shit like that later on. But that's the plan right now: is get everyone out while we can, and then or try and keep him here some way somehow. I think October was talking about sacrificing himself or alluding to that at least. And us get everyone else getting out and joining the caravan whether they want to or not. And then one other thing I remember, at least for Attila, Naya came in and told me about the map. And everyone prior to me being here got to ask the map one question, and Attila hasn't got to do that yet, but he's going to.
You're right. He's gonna get to.
I don't remember everyone else's interactions that they had, though, unfortunately.
Well, Sanel had us all cheat and just say, show us what each of us most wants. And so
That did happen
everyone
the
got
last
to play
time.
with the map. And it almost killed Naya.
It did almost kill Naya. Yep.
Is Naya connected to the map somehow?
No, we all just
That's an
wondered,
interesting question. I was about to say, well, actually, I'm like, wait a second. No, I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to tell you that.
I almost got it too. I would have gotten away with it too.
If it weren't for you meddling kids.
But yeah.
Mangy mutt.
I unfortunately don't remember everyone else's interactions that they went off and had.
Okay, so something happened with Flanagan. I don't remember, but it led me to say what I said to you, Aaron, last time. So, do you remember why I said what I said?
Why you said what you said?
Yeah.
Need to give them context.
I can't give context. This is private message.
I'm telling Aaron.
Hold up.
Aaron.
No,
Yeah.
that's what I needed. Hold up. Let me take a gander.
There's a demon.
What was Flanagan doing?
No, I think I was just getting bullied a lot. I think is all it was.
Were you getting bullied or were you bullying?
No, I think I was
Well,
getting bullied.
I remember that everyone was like Flanagan. We're like, nah, come on, be for real though.
Oh, that's right. People were voting for Flanagan, and the rest of the party was like, "Why would you vote for Flanagan?"
Everyone was like, no, for real though. Like that's funny, but what's up?
So
Like,
now
who are
was
you voting
about
for?
to
It's like
say,
let's pick someone for real. Flanagan
now was
just
about to say,
leaving.
I've put a bunch of pipe bombs under the floor. Pick someone else.
Yeah. Sanel was actually a close contender to being picked too.
Yeah.
Flanagan voted for Snell.
And Snell still doesn't understand why.
Because he loves you deep down.
Baka.
He knew
That-
that no one was gonna vote for
Senpai.
him. He didn't think
Rightly
anyone was gonna
so.
vote for him.
Well, actually, a lot of people voted for. Oh, okay. Flanagan
Yeah.
knew he was. That's right. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, Flanagan thought that no one was gonna vote for him, so he voted for Snell because he likes Snell, like thinks that Snell's like smart. Ooh, I see what you guys are talking about. My shit is like fully glitching. I don't know why it's doing that. That's crazy, huh?
Well, going by the
That is-
cyberpunk music playing over on our forge, it's because you're being attacked by a.
Yeah, no, it's about to get
Netrunner.
real. Like I'm about to get pulled out of my jack, bro.
You're
just
about to
be
get,
careful. You turn your camera off, you break stream.
You're about to get T-bugged.
Didn't Gideon?
Oh
Didn't you?
no!
Didn't you come with me whenever I went to go talk to October?
Me?
I think.
I think.
I think we.
Oh, Flanagan.
No, Gideon came and talked with. Came and talked with October with me. I think whenever I went
I
talk
think
with him
so.
privately.
It's
What
been a
else did-
while.
What? Yeah. What else did? What did Gideon do? I forget.
I think that was primarily it. We did the vote, and then I stuck with Attila as we walked around, and he wanted to go talk to
October.
October. Don't think anything.
That was pretty much it. I think.
And yeah, I don't think I did anything.
Because I think Gideon's just kind of like,
Yeah.
let's just fucking do something. Like, he's like, I don't care who's here.
It's been so many weeks.
This is true.
There's no animals to hunt. This is bullshit.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Some things I remember. Flanagan, I'm pretty sure you called out you called out Grelka for being clingy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Oh, he's fixing his stuff. We can't hear you, Aaron.
Flanagan's a G. Like
There we
that.
go.
Like he's been keeping it true to himself. He's no
Yeah,
simp.
He kept his
Flanagan's
phone
not.
line.
Wow, I didn't realize you would.
This
lie
is a no
here.
simp zone where Flanagan lives. He's toxic.
Hey, we're out of character. You're out of character. You can tell the truth.
I know, honestly, like it hurt my soul to do what I had to do, but someone had to say it because Flanagan is an adventurer, and Grelka's got to be ready for a life where he might die.
Yeah.
Compared to your normal day-to-day person, his chances of dying are astronomically higher. And she's got to live with that life.
This
Might
is
die
true.
today.
And then
If she ain't
weren't
ready for
things
that, she ain't ready for
awkward
me.
between Attila and Eris?
I don't think we've talked. I think it's just kind of. I think we had the interaction before the going into the caves or the mines, and then afterwards when he came back and was like, yo, I know you're a healer, like heal Lotus, and then that was kind of it. I actually haven't talked to her since, ever since everything kind of fell into pieces.
Yeah, no, you guys haven't had a minute. Because I think, like, that morning after, it was like, so that was a good time. And you're like, yeah, what are we?
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what happened, but it was a lot more awkward.
A lot more awkward. I am going to be picking bits and pieces from the next week of time here. So with that, let me actually roll the calendar forward.
And I remember we had patrols set up and stuff, or watches of each.
I was
group,
going to
and
say, one of the first things you guys decided to do was to set up a city watch. That for the past week has been uneventful. People have been patrolling, nothing has been seen. Just to remind people, Beacon. Oh, maybe I'll show you guys the Beacon map. It's only changed a little bit.
Whoa, it's changed so much. It hasn't loaded yet.
yeah, it's not loaded for me. Oh, we're at Barbie Land.
Barbie Land.
Where dreams come true.
So, since the mists have receded and the sun has come out, it's almost like an overnight revitalization of the city.
Little Orphan Annie
Trees
was
have
right.
sprung up where there were no trees. The dead ones have sprung back to life as if they were dormant. The gardens sitting on top of each of these houses are in full bloom, bigger and brighter than ever before. And what else? Yeah, you can see that. A small forest has kind of popped up in areas that were previously inaccessible.
God damn it! Who let the druids run wild?
Outside of the map, this city outside of the map is still covered in mist. But for the moment, this pocket is here and is growing very slowly, bit by bit. Let's see. Oh, something I didn't get a chance to mention last time. Hey, everybody. Over the course of the week, as you guys get to it, everybody's items, their personal belongings, have been gone through.
That's right. I remember.
Nothing has been taken, and things protected by magic, so for example the cart, have not been accessed. Everything else, though, has been gone through.
Damn.
Hilla doesn't
And as
have
you guys-
much,
Right.
but
Nope. But you can tell just little
But,
things are
yeah.
out of place.
been pilfered.
Somebody's torn apart your bed to look for any sign of anything and then put it back together almost the way that it was supposed to be.
Balthazar.
People's
Balthazar, you
bags,
bitch.
nothing's been taken, but things have been rearranged as if they've been looked through. Sacks have been gone through. Clothing has been searched. So there's that. Other bits and pieces. I think that is it just for the general overview. I would like to start with Sanel. Sanel, you've been working on the sigil repair the past week.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a d6.
Oh boy.
Oh no. I scared. It's a 2 because it's too amazing that it's so
Okay.
good.
2 days into your work, you're hunched over on the ground, slowly inlaying tiny beads of moonstone into this sigil, trying your best to repair it. And Maddie comes spidering her way over. She's spent a lot of her time exploring and comes up to you and goes, we're rich.
Yeah, let me. Hold on.
No, you did it wrong.
I'll
No,
get
you
to
did
it
it wrong.
eventually. I don't have it set up.
That's fine. And tugs at one of your arms, taking a piece of your clothing in its arms as it pulls.
And now it's all broken. Yeah, now I'm hearing myself. I hate this. One sec. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, they would stop and look over at Maddie.
As it backs off for a second and scuttles off in a direction and then turns, stops and turns, watching you expectantly.
What I found.
Look what I found.
They'd get up and start walking over. Just a quirked brow.
It heads, Maddie heads around a corner on the edge of the, not really an altar, but this large stone slab that's sitting just off center from the sigil in this room, and around and behind it, disappearing behind it. And as you make your way around there, you see there's a little bit of a maze of stone pillars that Maddie is zigzagging through, leading you somewhere.
Look what I found!
There it goes.
That's about right.
And how high are these pillars again?
These are lower. These are probably 30 feet.
Cautiously, Snow will step in, very cautiously, making sure to exactly follow the path that Maddie is walking.
Yeah. And as Maddie zigzags through it. Well, let's see. Let's see here. Oh, that's right. Maybe here? Yeah. Maddie leads you to a small tucked away corner where you find two things. A skeleton. Something that has been completely picked away by time.
Spooky.
Even the clothes have rotted away, leaving this skeleton slumped up against a wall, sitting next to a dusty and acid pockmarked inverted pyramid shape that has hands, feet, and a head coming out of the top of this pyramid shape,
Do not
covered
like.
in flaky brownish red rust and
Nope.
pockmarked with holes where acid has clearly tried to chew through the metal. This inverted pyramid of a chest is adorned with rusted mithril armor, and the armor conceals a gash in the chest of this construct, whatever it is, that you can see tubes and copper wiring peeking out of. It's got a plain wooden staff on its back that's been taken over by moss and lichen. And let's see. Around its neck is a small corroded silver amulet hanging, draped across its shoulders. In one of its hands, it clutches a bronze warhammer. In this warhammer, you can tell once had a greatly detailed drawing etched into the sides and the face of it. But the age of this weapon and the rust has just obscured it to where it's just a vague blob and nothing can be seen about it. Nothing can be seen on it.
Does all of this
Maddie's-
stuff look like things that could potentially be mended with mending?
Well, you're going to have to make me some rolls. What would you be using to investigate?
Investigation.
Okay?
I will investigate with investigate.
Investigate that shit.
Ooh, spooky picture.
That's its face.
I don't like it.
As you're looking at this, you hesitate to call it a construct.
Does it look
Because-
like a Warforged?
Would Sinel know anything about Warforged?
We've interacted with Warforged before.
One. But the thing about Warforged is because they are made independently from one another, they're not all made by the same creator. They vary vastly. So, does you, Sinel, do you suspect that this might be a Warforged?
It's a potential. If it seems a little too complicated to be a simple construct, or it's definitely not a golem, because golem, for one, it doesn't have a command rune etched into its forehead.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
as far as I know, golems are usually made entirely out of one material.
Gotcha. Okay. So that is your guess. Okay.
Incorrect, but it is your guess.
No. Judging on
And how about how
you
big
have
is
a
it?
pretty good suspicion. Human sized.
Human size? Because I was going to say, if it's gnome size, is it a mecha gnome?
It's human sized. But you can see that glittering inside this gash across its chest. It's long since gone dry, but it looks like you're guessing it's probably the pneumatic. It's a master cylinder, a reservoir that holds hydraulic pressure and is a tank where you top up the fluid. It looks like the hose that leads from it has been cut.
Is there anything on the skeleton, or is it just nothing? No accoutrement, no anything.
Well, like I said,
around
it's
it?
got the mithril armor. It's got this warhammer clutched
Oh,
in
the
its
skeleton
hands.
has those.
Oh, no. This is on. Oh, you're talking about the skeleton.
The
My bad.
skeleton.
So the skeleton looks like it might have once upon a time had clothes, but they have been completely eaten away by time and the weather.
And it has
You can
nothing
tell it's
else
human.
on it.
Fairly easily, you can tell it's human, but it has no weapons. It has no adorning marks, really. You can see that there's a bit left of some leather boots.
Is it easy to tell either how this person died or how long ago they died?
From bones, that's going to be incredibly difficult. But if you'd like to make that investigation, you can.
Alrighty.
$16, the best you can tell, there doesn't seem to be any signs of violence on the bones. At least,
Nothing that would have
Violence-
stayed on the bones.
right. You can see, like, the evidence of old breaks, but those have long since healed back over.
And it was laying in a pretty natural position.
Yes, it had what looked like its hands laid it just kind of over where you imagine maybe a paunch would have been once upon a time, and its head is tilted forward, almost like it was resting against this wall.
Yeah, it looks like when they died, it wasn't like they died violently and fell apart.
No.
In the sense of like, crumpled to the ground, fell in an unnatural Family Guy-esque fall down pose.
Right. And to that end, you see that this, like what you suspect, this Warforged is been posed in roughly the same way. It hasn't been discarded or damaged in well, other than this across
Other than
the
the
chest.
the cut.
It's right. It's been laid up to sit here, to rest here. I need you to make me a perception check.
Hey, slightly above average.
You notice tucked into behind this I guess Warforged's head. It's it's cloth that looks like it's been turned into, well, more or less kind of a pillow, kind of folded up and put behind its head like a pillow.
Anything special about it?
It's
Like
all
gently
black.
moving the head out of the way
Mhm.
to take it to investigate further.
So you pull it out from behind the Warforged. You begin to slowly unfurl this gently. It's made of fine cloth, not silk, but fine cloth that has done its best to weather the years. It looks better than the barbarians' clothes. And as you unfurl this cloth, you can see smack dab in the center of it. Well, a picture of a skull. As a matter of fact, it looks like that.
Hell yeah, brother, this person was part of the pack. Yeesh. Scary skeleton.
If you want me to roll your investigation forward, I could say you suspect that this is probably from a band or an adventuring party. This is their standard.
Does this seem like the standard that we were supposed to find?
No. You have been shown what the standard looks like for a lost expedition, and this is not it. But it is a standard nonetheless, much like your own standard.
Roughly how much would you say that the robot, the Warforged, whatever it is, how much do you think it and its gear together would weigh?
More than you can carry.
More than Levitate can carry?
I would say it's over 500 pounds, yes.
Darn.
Steel is heavy. Steel is very heavy. I didn't realize how heavy steel was until I started working with it every day. Steel is heavy.
Moving.
Good thing you got a couple of men on your team.
Maddie is tapping, is kind of skittering behind you as it's tapping on this construct, and excitedly looking at it and pointing at it.
With probably more
Over here!
Yes, much more.
and Snow would kind of break out of the intense focus they had on this and stoop down more to Maddie's level, scooch over to the part she's pointing at.
And she is pointing back at that cut master cylinder hose. She is bumping her head against this thing's chest, like, This. She's very excited.
So now we'll sit there and with their tools, we'll try to mend it back into place over a minute. Putting it back together, sealing it.
You take out your equipment and get to work. It is not much more difficult than creating a patch for this hose. You use some a length of hose from scrap that you have and work it over the two ends of this hose. And as you push it back together, seal it up, and then take a bit of your machining oil that you have and fill the master cylinder back up. And as you put the cap back on, it seals with a hiss.
And from there, you see two arms like shoot out from the chest, like they're being like they're hydraulic presses coming out of like this inverted pyramid chest. You see two legs shoot out as well, coming out.
I see how it is.
As Glory, the Warforge, stands straight up, looks at you and at Maddie, and turns to Maddie and says, "Thank you for finding me," and then turns to you and says, "Thank you for fixing me."
Look what I found!
To which Maddie said,
"We're rich!"
I have seen tears in the rain.
Oh,
This is
even
bullshit.
better.
And I will hold out my hand and kind of like gesture towards that the symbol, the flag.
which Snell is holding in their hands and kind of jolted back with the sudden reawakening of this machine. Hand had drifted towards the gun but hadn't pulled it. And it's just like, "You're welcome, whoever you are. I'm guessing this is yours." Holding out the flag.
I would say, "My name is Glory, and it was mine once, but honestly, it belongs to him." As I point towards the dead skeleton, like the skeleton.
Snell stands back up and casts a serpentine gaze over the skeleton, and then just offers keeping most of the bite out of their words, given the situations, as I don't think they'll have much use for it.
Comfort, even when inert, is more necessary than one thinks. And with that, I will, if you haven't given it to me directly, I will kind of like grab it out of your hand and lay it across him like a blanket.
Oh, yeah, Snell had been like holding it out to give it back to you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll grab it and I'll lay it over him like a blanket.
You've been asleep for a long time.
I was asleep longer than I even know.
My name is Sinel Dateloff. One good turn deserves another, so why don't we take you outside and let you see the sun for once and however many centuries you've been laying here.
Here
I-
specifically, 1. No, less than.
I'm Sanel Dateloff. I fixed you. You are now mine, just like Maddie is.
I don't know why. I just thought whenever you powered up and you're like, "Hi, my name is," and then Sidel just put 6 shots into your chest. Just
Pink, pink. Well, he can try. I got mithril armor on. All right.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know. I just like, oh, you've saved me.
I was-
Hello, pop, 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 pop.
I was half expecting a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So now we'll stand up. Still a little cagey being around a complete stranger that just sprung back to life. And start leading you out of this maze back to the lighthouse.
Yeah, so as you like try and start leading him, I mean, you see dust flying off and all sort like cobwebs are getting like knocked off. He's been sitting there for a while. And
Do you
on top of that, the walking, like imagine both of your legs are completely asleep and you tried to stand up really fast and also you haven't walked in 10 years.
You need hella WD-40.
Yeah, we're gonna need some oil for them there joints, son.
But so now would help Glory walk. And just be like, don't be too brave.
Don't be too brave.
Fair enough. That was fair enough. And as you help him walk, he'll put the warhammer on his back and take out the walking stick and like use it as well.
And with my free daily sending,
Uh-huh.
once again, Attila, you have Sanel's voice in your head, apropos of nothing. It just says, bring the others to the lighthouse.
Whoever
Someone
I'm
wants
with,
to meet you.
whoever I'm with at that moment just sees Attila's head just fucking whip around, looking
Not
around for
again.
Snell.
So we're gonna cut to Attila. We're gonna rewind a little bit to what you were doing before this. So Attila, let me think here. Well, actually, maybe you can tell me. Where are you?
Your mom's house.
Well,
She's dead. It's not very nice.
what time of day is it?
What
Early, late?
time of day is it?
Time to be in Eris's tent.
Oh yeah!
Got him.
You're a goofy goober for that. You're a freaking goofy goober for that.
You silly goose.
Rock.
I
You're
mean,
so
she's the
silly.
silly goose because she's getting goosed.
Oh,
What the fuck is wrong with you people? Patty, Marcia, who are you people? So, you guys head to the hold on one sec.
Oh yeah, I was just asking what time of day it was.
I'm sorry.
2. It's 2
Wow.
a.m.
I am so sorry. It's
You're good.
we're gonna rewind to about midday.
Midday? Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
God damn it. Sorry.
well, Attila at this point, I still don't think, like, everyone's joking about Eris, but I don't think he actually would even be thinking about Eris at this point. Just
He's got
hoping
too
that
many duties as president.
I'm hoping that Bob gets better and trying to just keep things managed as far as now that I know that we're going to be taking on a whole bunch of people, trying my best to manage resources as well as I can, I guess.
Right.
I'd probably just be in the tent talking with whoever. honestly. Maybe October, maybe I don't know, whoever wants to be there, I guess.
Okay. I think
Whoever gives the I forget his name, but whoever gives the daily reports and stuff like that.
That would be Mr. Gregby.
for the expedition, yeah, we can do Mr. Gregby. We'll start with Mr. Gregby is in your tent right now.
'Cause he is the quartermaster.
Well, Grelka's the quartermaster.
Ah.
She deals
Damn
with
right.
physical supplies.
Ugh.
He deals with the treasury, and basically, so we can start with Gregby. He goes, so I'm not exactly sure what to tell you. We haven't exactly come across much that's well, we haven't exactly come across much to refill the. Sorry, my mind is wandering today. To refill the treasury. As you know, we were brought. We left with enough to pay for, well, salaries. With the danger we've experienced, some of the crew, well, there's whispers that they want to see more than their base pay. We don't have anything to give them. And furthermore, the people that we've brought on afterwards were not accounted for.
How did Bob do this?
What's that?
Oh no, Tella says, how did Bob do this? Okay, well,
Sounds like you could reuse a real leader.
honestly, at this point,
If you're asking me how Bob did this, well, he was holding out that we'd find something worth our time on the way.
I guess we're gonna just have to keep doing that now, aren't we?
I suppose so.
Like, I guess one step at a time. Once we're out of here, then we'll focus on finding a hall, something. I don't know.
Well, I may have a lead on that. And as he says that, you hear the click of a cane as someone familiar steps through the tent flaps. It's that deserter of yours.
The one that Lotus really, really, really wants to cannibalize for some reason.
Yes.
I acknowledge him and I just nod my head at him and be like, "How you doing today?"
Sup, bitch?
Doing a little better every day. And Gregby goes, "This is that lead I was talking about."
Oh, okay.
As Gregby motions this person to step forward, he says, yeah, something your friend said motivated me. You guys are getting out of here, and I think it's only right that I came with. I have a job to do. I'm supposed to bring help to people that have been stranded out there for months. And at this point, if I can't bring them back alive, then the least I can do is bring you to where they rest. And so we can give them our final respects. And than to see this through, like I promised I would the first time.
And yeah, Attila would definitely like nod his head in approval, and I'm I'm glad to see you've turned a corner.
I'm not the only one. We've got well, there's about 5 of us from the old expedition that are still here.
Oh.
And another 10 or so townsfolk that want to pitch in and travel with you. Do right by you as you've done by us.
I appreciate that. I hope you're fine getting paid in adventure at the moment.
Oh, there will be, I'm sure, a paycheck waiting for me home in Lotus. But that can wait.
Another Lotus person.
Well,
Okay.
it's where they brought us from. Yeah. And Grugby kind of cuts in for a moment. I'm pretty well. He is pretty certain he can lead us exactly to where the standard is. And he just nods. Yeah, it's right where we left it. With the holdouts on the edge of the forest to the south.
Okay. I don't really have many other options here, so I'll take your word. I'm hoping it's
You
worth
can trust
something.
me. I won't let you down a second time.
And Attila will just nod his head.
All right. Go tell your the people you've gathered that they're welcome to come along with us when they're done. Finish up whatever arrangements they have, and then, well, fall in. He nods. And nods at you, Attila, and turns and slowly canes his way out of.
Before I get his message, I just want to, and as he's turning away, I just want to ask, by the way, have you heard any correspondence on Bob's condition at all? How's he doing?
The person leading or Gregby?
Gregory.
Gregby just shakes his head, and he's stable. At least Manu seems to think so. It's hard to tell if it's a coma or if it's just resting.
Just again shakes his head. All right, you may go. Thank you.
Of course, I think there's a couple of other people standing outside this tent, not wanting to interrupt us. So.
Okay. Well, I guess let them in, and then maybe I'll get his message. I don't know.
You get that message.
All right. Did Danelle out there?
Gregby pokes his head outside of the tent. No. Just Eris.
God damn it.
Oh, well, look at Mr. October. What's that fancy thing you've got on your hip there? As you hear this.
All the other kids with the pump time kicks.
No.
Bad. He just kind of looks back at you like, let him in, let him go. What's going on?
Pause everything real quick. I got a message from Sinel at the tower. It's probably important. Probably has to do with the with getting out of here. So let everyone know. I'll be right back.
Gregby turns his head. Look, he's busy. He'll be back with you. Which is not the nicest thing to say to Eris.
I'm going.
Or
October. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. As he says that, and if I see their faces, I'll be like, okay, let them in real quick.
You don't see their faces, no?
Okay. Well, then I would just dip then.
All right. You dip probably out.
Get wrecked. Get absolutely destroyed.
Or maybe dip out the front as he's saying that.
Yeah,
trying to
honestly,
be-
I would probably. I imagine there's only one. Is there one way into this tent, or is there
there's
multiple
one way
ways?
into this tent.
Okay, well then I have to go out that way. I'm not climbing under the back of the tent.
Yeah. I don't know.
So yeah, I guess I'll just go out the front, and I'll see them.
As you step through, you can see October and Eris.
Oh,
There's a look you can't quite catch in either of their eyes.
I'm sorry. It's Sinel.
Yeah, it's busy. I get it.
I'm glad you understand.
Yep.
Oof. All right. I'll I'll go and gather people because you said bring the others, right? That was what your message said. Sinel, your message said bring the others, right?
Yeah, it's basically said, yo, somebody you need to meet at the lighthouse. Bring everybody.
Okay. All right. I'll go and gather, Lotus and Flanagan and Gideon and be like, let them know that Sinel asked me to for us all to meet him at the lighthouse.
Yeah.
When I'm
Let's see. Where do you find Flanagan? Where does Attila find you?
Oh, he probably finds me outside, training with DOG. We're vibing.
Perfect. For the past 2 days, it has just been you and DOG. Grolka has been nowhere to be found.
Honestly, me and DOG, we've been getting our reps in, After,
Ooh.
well, like, here's the thing.
I'm like almost really uncomfortable with where this is going. Okay.
No, I just think I think like Flanagan is just like, this is his first relationship ever, and unfortunately for him, it's also a very, very serious relationship. So it's like he's got to figure it out immediately and right off jump and get it right the first time. And I don't think he's going to. I think that he's still like a bit boyish. So I think it's just like, yep, Groka's just doing her thing. She's just, she's got a lot of things. She's a busy woman. She's living her life. And, I'm a busy guy. So me and DOG, we're just gonna, we've been traded. When I see Groka, everything will be fine. We're chilling. Everything's good. What up, boo?
So that's how you find it, Flanagan, Attila.
You hey Flanagan, you're looking good there, man. I saw some of that footwork back there. So.
I'm just flexing trying to look like I'm stretching, but I'm very obviously just like flexing as hard as I can. It's like, oh, I can't believe that's crazy.
Right.
Just that right there. That was just a little something. That's just something me and DOG just made up right there on the spot. Just in case someone tries to come at me from my left flank, I got to be able to pivot over and get underneath him. You know what I'm saying? But is what it is. Something pretty easy for warriors like us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, listen. Sinel wants us to meet him at the lighthouse. Something important, I'm assuming, since he wants all of us. So, just letting you know.
Oh, just like everybody over at the lighthouse. You going like right now, or maybe we can yeah.
I'm gonna go gather Gideon and Lotus and head over there.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool.
Let you know first.
Yeah, me and DOG are gonna race. So anyway, and I'm just gonna sprint off as fast as I can, and I want DOG to come after me, and we're racing to the lighthouse. Everything is a training moment. If you.
I was going to say Flanagan's entire life is a training montage.
Honestly, yeah. I as a Leonin, I appreciate it. It's a old competition always. So.
Yeah.
The Leonin appreciates the zoomies.
Yep.
Yeah, me and DOG go hard. DOG's ripped.
I appreciate. I'm like, oh, okay, it's competition. All right, always challenge yourself. I dig it. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna find Gideon next probably.
Where is Gideon?
It's probably carving. Like,
You know who I think has been hanging around you a
Just stroking
lot
that wood.
lately?
Oh yeah, who?
Sage and Dahlia.
That's fair.
At like alternating intervals. So one of them is probably hanging right now. If you're carving, it's probably Dahlia.
Yeah, this is mostly quiet carving, maybe some item batter.
And oh yeah, Dahlia is the queen of random, just like out of nowhere conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I imagine that you're carving, and then she just hands you a band-aid, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And then all of a sudden, you cut your finger, and she's like,
Like, yep, I can see that exactly how it. Yep.
Like she pulls out a bandage, and then right after she does that is when Attila comes in and like says something, whatever
"Hey,
you say,
Gideon."
that starts me a little bit, and I cut my finger, and I just look at it, and then she just pulls the bandage up. Like she was waiting.
What can I say except for being prompt?
And then I'll look to Attila.
Sorry, I didn't mean to mess you up there, Gideon. My bad.
Oh no, it's gonna turn out great no matter what you say.
Well, that's good. Okay. Well, anyway, Sanel wants us at the lighthouse. Something important, I'm assuming, considering he's asking for everyone. I already went and told Flanagan, and he's probably already there, considering he sprinted as soon as I told him.
Push yourself, DOG! Push yourself! They're gonna kill us!
It's good that he's getting his training in.
I'm not knocking him. I'm impressed, truly.
Look at my pecs, DOG! Do you want pecs like these? You have to push yourself!
He's honestly been
God,
pretty
he's a
humble lately, I'm not gonna lie.
He seems pretty humble lately, not gonna lie.
Anyway, figured you. I'm just coming to grab you. Heading over there after I go grab Lotus. So if you want to head that way,
Yeah, I'll waste no time.
all right. And I'll dip in and go find Lotus, and and then we'll head there after I grab her. I'll probably have to knock on the weather show on the staff, and
I'm gonna say you collect her with minimal issues.
sick.
I'm just gonna assume it's all good. You caught them at a break.
That's definitely how that would have went. Minimal issues.
Yeah, not no issues, just minimal.
Minimal.
But you take your time and get everybody collected and get up there. It sounds like Flanagan is the first person up there, and I'm gonna cut to. Just gonna say everybody gets there about the same time. Maybe you, Flanagan, you take the long route.
You're damn right. Because we're pushing ourselves. We're trying to get the most out of this experience.
We're not running up the cliffside trail. We're climbing the cliff.
Yes.
How tall are you fighting again? Like you're like a.
I'm
duck
2.5 foot tall.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
2.5
you're just
feet tall.
just your little pitter patter of feet as you're running at Mach speeds.
When I'm halfway leaping, I run like a gazelle because I have the spider foot on.
Ah,
It's actually beautiful the way I leap. Anyway, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, yeah. But Sanel, yeah, you have your people here, and I guess for glory, you remember seeing this place a long time ago.
It's fair.
And it's changed since the last time you saw it. Piecing together some things you had heard not too long ago, maybe what, 3, 4, or 5 days ago. You see the sigil that you kind of remember being in the ground, cracked and broken, under repair, I guess is the best way of putting it. It looks like a weight from high up above in the lighthouse had fallen and cracked the sigil.
Okay.
This sigil with arcane runes on it.
Sweet.
That's sitting on the ground. It's about 10 foot by 10 foot.
I'm working on it.
A circle of some sort.
Okay. Solid. And you
But-
said the party was here, right?
The party shows up about the time we get back out here.
Okay. So just for you guys, as you guys show up, obviously what you see is y'all play Borderlands, right? I know.
Yes.
Okay. So
You're
y'all
damn
know
right.
Claptrap.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh God.
so it's his body is the torso essentially, and then I have arms and legs coming out from like that body.
Oh, I
Essentially.
got you. Okay.
What you see obviously is like Gunnar described earlier, very rust riddled, except for my arms and legs. They still they've got a little bit of rust, but not as much. Snell, you would know that's because they were like tucked away from the elements, obviously.
Mhm.
So
So-
you guys can see that I was made out of steel because that's like my arms are still very much like you can still tell they're very much steel. Whereas the rest of my body you can't.
Yeah, your
quite
arms are
tell.
steel, very much steel.
Yes.
So, do you have a humanoid head, or is
Yeah.
is that okay?
did
Okay.
That
he
fucking
send you-
terrifying thing that got linked.
did he
Okay,
send
it's
you
not
yet?
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have it pulled up so I can see it still. So
Yeah,
Um,
that is almost perfect as to what the face looks like. Honestly, I
Okay,
couldn't have
awesome.
gotten it any closer.
awesome. So if you present yourself and then I see Sadell and you standing behind him, I'd be like, Sadell, what? I thought you were working on the circle. You're not supposed to be building.
Yeah,
All
you just got
robots.
side projects going on right now.
Wow, I'm already being accused and I haven't even said anything yet.
Uh,
This is the rest of my party, Glory.
Glory.
nice to meet you. I assume
Ah!
you're a
Ah!
adventuring band.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you
Whoa.
over Flanagan screaming.
screaming.
It's a giant Maddie.
Oh yeah. By the way, I am tall as shit. Like I'm like 6'5" for like fully
No.
like when I'm standing. I'm
Aw,
like
you're
6
only
foot.
dwarfed by.
Gideon, I
that's you.
think.
So Attila's
Attila.
6'9".
Yeah. See. Okay. I'm tall for a human. All right. Fuck you guys.
taller
all right?
than Snell. Snell's like 5'8".
I
taller
should
than me,
honestly be describing everybody over 6'5" is constantly hitting their fucking heads on things because
For
things are
real.
made for normal sized
Yeah.
humans.
Right.
Wow, normal
But,
sized.
As of right now, you guys, you can see a warhammer very clearly on my back. I have mithril armor, mithril splint mail on, or splint armor. What was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could probably see the corroded amulet, like he said earlier. And then I'm wielding the quarter staff, but I'm using it as a walking stick / to hold my body up currently.
This is not a
So,
giant
th- th-
Maddie. This is a Warforged.
You didn't build this? Him?
No.
They?
I found
she?
them.
Your name is Glory.
Yes, that is. That is
What's
what
it?
my-
What's your what? Hey, DOG, get a load of this. Hey, what's your last name? Can I get a what? I'm looking around.
What?
Wow.
What?
Wow. All right, I get it. I don't know if any of these characters get it.
That's what I'm saying. Attila goes, what?
Snell just looks at Glory and goes, "Ignore him. He's an idiot."
Get a load of these guys.
Well, Glory, it's nice to meet you. But I put my furry paw out.
Glory hole meat furry.
It is very much a struggle, and it's a very not shaky hand, but when hydraulics are malfunctioning and they kind of go back and forth or whatever, and it's all over the
Yeah,
yeah.
I know
So,
exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So as he's trying to go shake your hand, it looks exactly like that.
Shake hands like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Glory's still in need of repairs.
Oh, I can see that. So
But can you
Glory,
kick ass? Like
That is
normally,
also-
like do you kick ass?
that is a viable question.
That's a great
actually.
question. We're about to find out. Roll initiative.
Oh
I'm
wait,
joking. I'm joking. No, no. Sorry,
'Cause you're
I
about
couldn't
to.
resist.
When you ask if I'm built, or if I were you, what did you ask something about?
I asked if you can kick ass, like on a normal day-to-day basis. Do you kick ass?
I was built to heal and defend.
Can you take me?
However, I can do more than I was built for. I think.
And
Just
who built you?
Yeah, like who's this like supposed not Snell person that builds robots or whatever? Warforged.
I mean,
Warforged.
was it Benoit?
Benoit. That's a very Benoit thing to do.
I would like to meet this Benoit.
Okay, was not Benoit.
Oh
All right.
no.
And my
Guys, we should get Benoit.
As
I would
In
like to
time.
meet this Benoit.
you
Okay.
guys say that, you hear mail call, mail
Oh,
call
no.
from
How?
outside
How?
of the
Wow.
lighthouse.
No,
How
Pull out
did he
that
get
glaive.
here?
Steps
absolutely
in,
not. This guy is
mail
not here.
call.
Dude, yeah, this is your
Hey,
homie,
just
right?
the people I'm looking for.
Flanagan?
It's the mail carrier, and he's
And I'm like,
dressed
my
up
guy!
in his-
I run up and hug this man. I haven't seen him in forever.
Hey,
You used to come
how
to
you
me in
doing,
my
buddy?
Remember last time we saw each other? I was getting like almost killed again.
Yeah, remember she used me as a fucking rag doll.
It was beautiful. Hey man,
Well-
she only hit me with your dead body twice before now you're here. I thought you were dead.
Oh shit! It'll take a little more than some teeth to kill me.
Wow.
Of this man.
After all, I do specialize in interplanar deliveries, so
You're the shit, mailman.
Interplanar?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
it
about
takes me a minute to
interdimensional-
get from place to place. Dimensions, planes, multiverses, you know, all that good stuff.
Glory.
Yeah,
Attila,
glory.
Attila would just look at you as he says like as you say interplanar, and he's just like as Flanagan would say magic.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you can call it magic. I'm not really sure why. You can call it magic. That's fine. I'm not gonna take the time to explain it to you. It might as well be magic, eh?
You got some mail for us?
I have a lot of
Ye-
time.
Yeah. I've actually got some. Well, I got mail for you 5. Name. Looking at you, Glory.
Glory.
Last name
Hmm.
Hole.
I'll have to. I might check in with the dead mail office. We might have something sitting around. I know I haven't. You know, you haven't been on my route in a long time, so we'll take a look. But he pulls out envelopes from his satchel and starts handing them out. Let's see. This one here is for Sinel. As Sinel, you are handed a fine envelope with the House Dateloff crest stamped onto it in wax.
If it isn't the consequences
Oh,
of
let's
your
go.
actions.
Consequences
Um,
of their actions for being shitty people. I told them just go away.
And actually, this came with it too. Hold on. Let's see. He hands to you. In addition to the letter, they decided to modify the letter. I'm trying to remember. Was it token? No, olive branch, I think. And he hands you what looks to be, I mean, a screwdriver of some sort. He's just holding it out to you.
Bum bum bum.
You're gonna need
So no.
this to defuse the bomb in the letter.
Did you hear all that, Sano?
Sorry, what? I blanked for a second. I'm sorry.
No. So in addition to the letter, basically there was an addendum added onto it verbally. It was
Mhm.
olive branch and a simple screwdriver being handed to you, or at least held out for you to take.
Take it.
Yeah, you take it. It feels warm to the touch.
What happens when I say olive branch to it? Does anything happen?
Well, let's see. Yeah, actually, it turns into a painter's brush.
Oh,
Huh. Well, Snow will move far enough away so that the blast won't kill everyone, but we'll look over this letter.
Okay. I will let you do that. It is in your letter
Journals.
spot. Yes.
Or flaps.
As he turns and hands a letter to Attila, there's some splotches of dried blood on this letter, Attila. And he goes, this one's for you. There is no seal on this one. It has been hastily creased and folded. It's not even in an envelope. It's just a piece of paper. You can look in yours.
Oh, fuck.
Turns and hands one to you, Gideon. Gideon, this one is nicely rolled, and you take it. It has been. How do I explain? It smells familiar, and it is tied with a strip of ribbon, silk ribbon. And last but certainly not least, there's one handed to you, Flanagan.
yes, I deserve this. I'm just kidding.
He hands it to you, and I don't really have time for outgoing today, but I will collect on the next time I swing by. Is that all right with everybody?
I hate it. You've changed, mailman.
You've changed.
I know, but hey, we've all got to change, don't we?
Damn, mailman.
See ya. Hold on one sec. Cat, you're dumb. You don't know how to open a door. That's how you open a door.
Did you just roast your cat for not being able to open a door?
Correct. An already open door. Doesn't know how to open an already open door.
Right,
It's fine.
cat opened the door.
Hey, but if I judge, fish by how well they fly, well, only one of them would pass.
Boom.
Anyways, does anybody want to read their letters?
No.
I can read mine.
Go ahead, Attila.
Little roar. Dear grinning devils. Look at Flanagan. As I hold it out like a fucking proposal, like a decree. As you could guess, I'm straight up owning these bad guys. Don't worry though, it was definitely necessary to lock me in here. These dudes are no joke. Time works different, so I've honestly fought them so many times at this point that I can't even remember how many times I've killed them if they almost killed me. It definitely wasn't an even match until around now though, and it's still a tough job to be honest. Sending Groke all my love, the only thing I regret is that I couldn't hold her one last time before I hopped in the portal. I hope she'll forgive me, and if I'm here for a while, then I want her to find happiness. Please tell her not to wait for me. She deserves a full and happy life. I know that DOG is protecting her. with all she's
Guys,
got.
I think we're done with this.
She's the bestest girl in the whole world, but I also want her to find happiness too. Don't work her too hard to remember to massage her paws every night. And I look at him with like a question mark. Counterclockwise 5 minutes, and then clockwise for 5 minutes on each paw.
Gee, guys.
Jesus,
Hey.
you really do that every night?
No,
Jesus
guys,
Christ.
this is fine.
Give her
We're
extra
good.
pets, some coffee.
We can
Kirby
get rid of
too.
this. this we don't even have to acknowledge that this even
Misfit
happened.
is definitely suspect in my book, but I have full faith that you all will be here to get me out one day. We are the greatest adventuring party to ever live, after all. Granted, I'm sure it'll be hard to do without your fearless leader, but I'm sure you'll figure something out. Lots of love and even more blood, to be perfectly honest. Not mine, obviously, because I'm the greatest. Your boy, Flanny the Manny, leader of the Gritting Devils. And scene.
Wow. That was
Anybody else?
Fantastic.
Anyone else going to read theirs out loud?
wild. I think we should just go. I think we should just go on with the rest of our days, guys.
Sanel would,
I don't even
Well,
own a
this is
scrapbook, but that one's going in the
Manny.
scrapbook.
Good. to
Sanel
know.
would clear their throat and say, Sanel, I have ceased receiving correspondence from your brother, which I can only assume means one thing. Princeton has elected to decline further services with the Dateloff name, citing a conflict of interest. On top of all of this, House Viridia has declined to send any more information about your happenings, all things that I once thought under my control, all things that I have let slip through my grasp. I send this letter as an olive branch. I would like to work out a mutual understanding between us. Neither side needs to cause any more damage to the other, and I am sure that we can come to an arrangement that suits us both. All I ask is we do this in person, at a time and place of your convenience. I will be in Lotus awaiting a reply, and I hope that in time you will come to understand why I've made the choices I've made, and maybe you will remember that what is best for the family is what is best for us all. I regret that we are both in the position of being each other's enemy. We should be working together towards our common goal, not trying to hold each other down. I await your reply earnestly. Cordially, Father.
Ooh.
Trap.
Is there any
very
vein
much a trap.
poking out in his head?
No, Snell looks. This is very much. Snell has this look that's like. Father's. Like, no, Snell would actually say, Father's frightened.
And that's a good thing, right?
Most assuredly.
Good.
do you-
And I just smack you on the back real hard.
Oh. Hold on. I feel like a regular snakelet all over again. That's apparently what baby snakes are called. It's the lamest thing ever.
Snakelet.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki.
Little snaky snake.
Let's make a snack.
Anybody else want to read theirs? If not, I am just going to read them out loud to the audience, and that won't happen in game. Is that fine with you guys?
Yeah, that's fine.
I want you to read it in the game.
Well, then you should read
The
it.
narrator's voice comes out of the sky for Flanagan's letter.
All of the world hears Flanagan's letter read out loud. My God.
Yes, this
Right.
is what I want. This is what I want.
No. But I will read it out loud. Flanagan, sorry about the rough landing. Next time I'll make sure to pack you a parachute. Just kidding. There won't be a next time. Probably. Take care of yourself and JR too, please. Pastra is back where she belongs. In hell. This time she's in a cell with a much bigger thing to fight. What can I say? I've got a bit of a chaotic streak in me. Where you guys are going, I'm not gonna be much help. You're gonna be mostly on your own. I'll do what I can, but no promises. But kick some ass for me, Misfit.
Already done.
He just got done saying he was sus.
I mean, this guy is sus. Is he not sus?
I mean, he is only the god of trickery.
That's what I say that out loud after I read it. After I open my mouth and God echoes from my chambers.
Oh, I'm sorry, not trickery, misfortune. The god of bad luck.
Yeah, he's super sus. I don't fucks with this.
See, I
vibe.
think it would have been more poetic had he actually given him a parachute, but it had a hole in it.
Gave him a parachute, but it was actually
No,
tied
it
to an
didn't
anvil.
open. it just didn't open.
Yeah.
God. Okay. And this is what Gideon got. I'm not reading it in game because he's probably tucked it away and is like, "Yep, I'm gonna like
Yeah.
sleep with this on my face all night or some shit."
Oh no!
Oh, he got nudes.
Horny.
He got nudes.
Nudes. Yes,
That's
let me
hilarious.
just
Check out this
like
tasteful art.
God.
I had the local.
Someone
village-
something paint me like French girls, something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
All right.
Gideon. Good news graces us on this day. We have access to water once again. The tribes have been convinced to convene and discuss our next steps to survive in this changing landscape. In addition, we have acquired a decanter from which water flows endlessly. A marvel of our ancestors, no doubt. The springs may continue to dry, but as we make our way to Origin Point, I hope that the tribes will be able to put ourselves back together and start to plan how to adapt to this changing climate. It's not all good news. Father has fallen ill, and with his age, we are worried that it may be his time to return to the sand. We are worried that his time to return to the sands draws near. The day-to-day decisions have fallen to me, and I am preparing to take his place at the tribe meeting. You know the way of the other tribes.
I do.
If my age were not enough of a mark against me, the perceived nepotism of my position may have my voice shouted over before I have the chance to listen to my own heart. The speaker says we shall see you soon. We shall be seeing you soon. As much as I know she's just trying to cheer me up, I can't help but feel hope. I can't help but feel hope enter my heart at the thought of it. With luck, maybe the old ways still ring true, and we shall see each other once again. Safe travels. Sahila.
It's
Mm.
so romantic.
From your mommy.
God, stop it. I am not running a fucking, like, Greek tragedy at Oedipus whatever in this fucking
No,
campaign.
not his
Mommy.
mom. Okay, his mommy.
Your straight up mother. Your stepmom.
No.
Look, it's only almost 10 o'clock. It's fine. I'm not tired. I've
Okay.
only been up. It's only coming up on an 18-hour day for me. It's fine.
Alright, let's do 6 more
I
hours. Man.
I just want to turn to the mailman and be like, well, appreciate you bringing us our mail again somehow, some way, and finding us and not teleporting us out of here.
He left while you guys were reading your letter.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I'm turning to an empty
Yes,
area as I'm saying
Yep,
that, and
yeah,
then
you
just
I
saw
stop
just
him,
looked
he's
over to
already
him.
gone.
I want
let's
to
keep
look over
her-
to him and be like, yeah, man, he's changed. He used to stick around, but not anymore.
A while ago, actually.
Oh.
He kind of looked around and nodded at me, and then just like walked. So
You seem to be a lot more perceptive than I am. Glory, I'm sorry about all that. You can protect and fight. What else do you do? Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to take care of yourself? Take care of other people? I don't know what your skill set is.
Could you beat me in an arm wrestling competition?
what?
Like mano y mano, you think you could beat me? Like I put my elbow on a table, you put your elbow on a table, and we just throw fucking arms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you think? Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This fool. This guy's got jokes.
Okay. All right.
What?
Well,
Flanagan, you asked the
Okay.
damn
this is-
question.
I'm slapping myself on the chest and flexing my nipples. I'm
I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder, and I'm gonna be like,
You asked the
Try to get-
question. Don't get mad when you get the answer.
"Calm down."
I'm about to
Alright.
slap it up. No. It's fine. It's fine. We're it's fine. We're just gonna have like a
Alright.
little bit of competition, and then other than
Later.
that, good.
We will later.
Wow, you're just gonna,
Anyway,
like,
God.
disrespect me like
Glory,
that.
where-
Just feel like that.
Glory, where do you come from? Who built you? Why are you here? How'd you end up here? You know, can you give us a gist of? Do you remember anything? Name Balthazar ring a bell to you at all?
Balthazar. Does that ring a bell to me at all?
Oh yeah,
The
he's my
name has
vampire
not
daddy.
come up with you.
Maybe you were going to like cocky school, where you were learning to be like cocky or something.
So, Gloria, I'm unaware of any Balthazar. My creator and my purpose is something I'd like to find myself.
I was built to study the last 3 cataclysms. Dude, there's been 7. What?
What?
On God.
Okay.
Names a bunch of gods that we don't believe in. We go, uh-oh, buddy, something else to tell you.
Okay, so you don't know who built you. You don't know your purposes. It's fine. We get a lot
I
of those.
was built to heal, but
Oh, okay.
Do a good job, looks the skeleton.
unfortunately, did you say that
No,
out loud?
Get wrecked. Get absolutely
That-
fucking
and you
wrecked.
guys aren't near the skeleton. We walked away, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
way we're
Yeah.
way away from that.
The
Snell's
only
not
thing I
telling them
do,
that.
by the way, before we walk away, the only thing I do is I do rip off 4 pieces of the silk
All right.
before we walk away. By the way, just to have 4 pieces.
Okay.
And after reading their letter, Snell is going to be going back and forth between tinkering with this weird thing that turned into a paintbrush and
yeah.
and fixing Glory at the same time.
Okay.
Pulling
just wanna-
panels open, reattaching hydraulics.
Dropping
So-
Sue's knees in front of it, like, whoa, so now. It's like, I'm just fixing a tube. So now, that's for bedroom.
I say, as far as how I got here, my friend and long gone party member Tarzan carried me along his back.
Oh God.
Tarzan. The barbarian, perhaps.
Tarzan was a barbarian.
Oh my God, I'm a fucking psychic. I'm just gonna look off into space for a while
You-
and take it then.
Do you have any estimation of how long ago that was? I mean, it seems like you've been here quite some time, considering your condition.
I'm not sure. I feel as if parts haven't come back quite yet.
When you first reactivated and spoke to me, you said it was less than a century since your last waking cycle.
Yes, that I know.
Okay, so some years then.
Some years. This
Like 2, maybe.
I
Oh,
know.
Maybe 6.
Well, what year is it?
On our calendar, 11.
11?
Nod.
DM, what year would it have been considered when I was born or made? I assume I would know that, or at
Do you,
least
do you have any manufacturing shut on you?
Basically,
Pull
you
that in.
query that thought in your mind. Um, creation date for you is unknown because it was not something you kept track of when you were created. But you do remember how long it's been since you've awoken.
Okay.
I don't remember the number we discussed exactly. Was it
I do.
10?
20.
20? Okay.
Yeah.
So you remember exactly how long it's been since your awakening.
Okay. I'm gonna keep that to myself for now, though. Yeah. Glory. We'll just be like, I'm unsure of much.
Perhaps it's a side effect of the cataclysm.
Cataclysm.
Something happened, but we don't know what.
The gods fought a great war, and
One possible interpretation. The actual historical evidence is that some sort of explosion of magic occurred across the world, as if all magic screamed at once and then was silenced.
Yeah. Fucking magic.
Fucking magic.
Glance over at Flanagan and go, and it wasn't the first time,
How long ago
which means
was that?
it will be the last. How long ago was that?
So I can answer this for you, Glory.
Okay.
It was. You existed before the cataclysm, but you were not awakened until after.
Ooh.
And Sanel, you're pretty sure it was about a millennia ago?
To our understanding, it was at least 1,000 years ago. The reason we call this year 11 is it's when the state of kingdom declared this the age of exploration.
I don't know anything about that. But
Interesting.
Do you know of a city named Lotus?
I would assume no. Well. Yeah, I
If
would
you've been
assume no.
awakened as long as you have, that's entirely up to you.
Okay.
You and Lotus existed at the same time. It is
Yeah.
up to you whether you spent any time there. Or if anybody you knew that. What you doing, dipshit?
was there,
Cat.
you can say, for a time.
And then you can't be too old.
listen, as long as you can, patrol and eat and help us out around here, you're fine in my book. Do you need to eat?
I do not.
Do you care about getting paid?
I have no need for money to my.
Oh, that's
Alright,
the
you're-
shit.
you're
You're
alright
on
in
the
my book.
team, bro. Let's go.
I'll just take your share of treasure. You don't need it, right?
This is the best party member we've ever had.
Nope. Hey, no one said you're not going to get paid. As long as you're not gonna.
Yo, hey,
about
why
it,
are you
okay.
messing it up? Hey.
Wait,
Hey.
so am I being sold into another party? Is this
Yeah, sure.
No, we're gonna help you find your old one.
Wait, sold into the no.
Yes,
Wait,
we're not this is not
Oh.
selling.
yeah, we're not buying you, bro. You're just gonna join the party and hang out and do stuff for us for free because you want to.
Listen, our
Ignore
interests
Flanagan.
mutually align at this point. Okay. We need help, and I'm sure you'd like to find your old party wherever they might be.
As you say, this is the second time you've said your old party. Each time you say it, you can 100% tell. Like Glory, looks down, looks very dejected and defeated, and it's not a good thing.
And Snell just glares at Attila like, shut up.
Oh, I'm not trying to. Okay, my bad. I don't know.
I carry my old party with me. Just like
Oh?
they carried me with them.
Oh,
Like in a bag.
And as you as he
Shut
says
up,
that,
Flanagan.
you he hints towards the hammer, the staff, the amulet, and
Would you like to have those items repaired?
yes, I would actually.
I'd like to take this moment to, by the way, thank you, Computer King, for resubbing.
Yay,
10
Computer
months.
King! Woo!
Mucho
You better come
gracias.
back. We love you. Get better.
I just after Snell offers to repair your items, I just want to go put my hand on your cold shoulder and just.
Your cold, lifeless machine shoulder.
I mean, it is.
It feels weird. Attila being, it feels weird grabbing a machine shoulder, but at the same time still consoling someone who lost people. But anyway, he doesn't really say anything. He just kind of looks at you and puts his hand on your head and nods his head and well, you're with us for now. Everyone here is pretty friendly. They'll take to you. They're taking to Maddie. So.
Mushroom.
Thank you. I am not used to having the choice, but I appreciate it.
I'm Attila, by the way. I don't know if that's been said.
Yeah, I've caught on Attila, Flanny the Manny.
Captain Flanny the Manny.
Captain Flanny the Manny.
Thank you. Yeah.
Refer to him as
Attila,
that.
Attila just shakes his head in disapproval.
Snell.
Doesn't say anything.
The Fixer, Snell. The Finder, Maddie. And then Gideon.
Yes.
I prefer the term artificer.
Artificer. Interesting.
All right. Well, now that we've got our new companion out of the way, so now how goes the teleporter?
It is a complicated and delicate task that I have been performing before I was distracted by bringing us a new party member. If you would kindly allow me to return.
God, you're fucking up already, Glory.
I apologize.
Fine, it's fine. Just do better,
What
bro.
can I do?
Do better.
Don't.
You can
Snell just looks at you and does the snake tongue flick thing.
Glory, why don't you?
Messing with you, Glory. I'm just messing with you. It's how I show my love. Anyway, I'm gonna kick your ass in some arm wrestling though, for sure. Later, like you think that you could just talk like that is absolutely wild, and it's gonna go down. But that's later. Anyway.
Listen, I gotta go back into town. There were some people that wanted to talk to me before I came and talked to you, so I grabbed other people. I'm gonna go back in. Glory, if you want to join me, and you can come, or you can arm wrestle him. I don't care. Either way, I'm going back in.
Perhaps it would be beneficial for Glory to see the town. It might stir some memories.
Yeah, I don't want to break him. You know what I mean? Like break your arm.
You, if you don't be quiet.
I can't wait till he hydraulic presses your arm across the table and fucking
I'm
breaks
waiting
your
for him.
forearm.
I'm living for it. I am living for it.
Snaps your back.
Like it just your fingers are interlocked. All of a sudden you hear, "Goo, goo, goo." and just breaks through the table. As he like dislocates your shoulder, and there's just a hole.
Snaps your arm. Quick, get some gemstones. You need to chew them.
Exactly.
But I'm going back into
Alrighty.
town.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I guess it's kind of up to what Flanny does, because I do say I'll arm wrestle you here. So if Flanny's like, all right, let's go, then I will probably do that, because honest to God, it reminds me a bit of Tarzan.
Arm wrestle. Arm
If
wrestle.
you look
arm
like you're
wrestle.
even sort of prepared
But
for an
if
arm
he
wrestle,
like
that's
is about to
Flanny.
walk away, oh, are we doing this?
If you look like you're even sort of prepared for this, Flanny is for sure. He's like, oh no, this is like Dog knows the drill. She's gonna stand in between us and act like a table. Flanny stands upright and got his and has got his arm ready, and you're gonna have to like drop to a knee or something. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Fair enough. Glory kind of points to a certain like cylinder on his arm and asks Snell to fix it real quick.
Which
I
Snell
think
would do
that's
with some
exactly-
mending.
Yeah.
Wow, you're gonna cheat.
Um,
You're just cheating like
What
right
is
now.
Gideon doing real
Upgrades,
fast,
like-
by the way?
Gideon's just staring like he's kind of
Okay.
shaking his head like, oh no.
And I am going to. I'm technically casting a spell, but what you see from Glory is you see he goes, all right, hydraulic press div. And you see he moves his arm, like he pistons his arm back and forth a bunch, and he removes from his chest it's the like it. You guys couldn't tell that it was something like different, but he removes it from his chest, and the other side, the side that wasn't exposed to the elements, is like this white metal. Or white something that he holds as his spellcasting focus, and I cast enhance ability on myself, and I will give myself bull strength, so I have advantage on strength checks.
And then after you do all that, Flanagan is gonna flex his bicep, and then he's going to minor illusion on his bicep.
I see.
That's so
And,
fucking.
Gideon.
Gideon knows that spell, so he's gonna reach over and pat Flanagan and say, "You've got this," and also cast enhance ability.
Oh God.
So, looking at all of this madness, Sanel is just
Yep.
going to look over at Attila and say,
Who's
if there are,
reading? Yep.
if there
Attila's
are
already walking out the
gods,
door.
They weep at this.
If there are gods, they weep at this.
I'll just turn back. I'll just turn my head back as Sinel says that, and just be like, I don't know. Adelier would be pretty proud right now. He walks out.
So, all right. I want you guys to do this arm wrestle because I want to see who wins, and then I want to cut to individuals. We will move time. Oh shit. I will cut to people moving forward. Oh shit! Everything broke. Everything died. Oh
You're
no.
coming. Ooh.
Garza,
First,
you
I
good?
broke everything.
Garza, you broke it.
Hello?
You,
Hello?
yeah,
hear
you
you.
broke it. Yeah, but your camera broke it.
Oh no!
Your camera broke everything.
I'm sorry.
It broke. Oh no.
Here I was trying to be cheeky.
Test.
What? Let's see
That's
here.
right.
Are you able to fix the camera? Because if not, I can continue. I've just got
Did I
two
do it?
Gideons right now.
Is it on?
Nope.
Oh, I tried to turn it on. It's not wanting to do its thing.
It might have just finally given up.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I was like, this is going on the fritz
okay.
earlier, so
There. All right. Everything is fixed. All right.
Okay,
anyway.
so I heard Thomas's whole description of doing his spell and Glory whirring up, getting ready to go.
And you also, Gideon basically gave you the same enhance ability.
yeah.
Oh,
Give you
sick!
the
I was
auto
gonna say
protection.
because Flanagan, what I was saying before my internet fucked up is Flanagan flexed his bicep and minor illusioned a bunch of gears on his bicep, and then did that cranking flip off thing to Glory, and then he readies his elbow on the table.
By the way, as Gideon casts the spell on Flanny, I'll go, I thought this was just what we could do ourselves. No worries, I'll still beat him.
Oh, absolutely not! Take it off. Get rid of it, Gideon. I don't want it. Get rid of it. Fuck the magic shit.
Wow.
Take it
It's a
off.
spell slot he's never getting back.
I demand it.
That's a spell slot Gideon's never getting back.
Glory talked mad shit. You don't actually have to take it off. Flanagan would have no idea, but Flanagan is demanding it's taken off.
I shrug
And he's-
and it falls off.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm a man of
if
pride.
you can actually beat this, I doubt it, but if you can.
I'm a man of pride.
Beat up
Okay,
boxing
so
match with Iron
I
Golem.
want
Propose athletics.
Glory to roll first. I want Glory to roll first, athletics.
Okay.
I'm so fucked.
So 14
Okay.
for the first one, but with advantage, it's a
Oh!
14.
14.
Ooh.
You might have a
I
chance.
need you to
might-
roll.
You could win
With
it.
advantage? Alright, you want me to roll them separately?
You
No,
don't
you don't-
have advantage.
You-
Just normal. You don't have
You
advantage.
oh yeah, I just roll normal, that's right.
He
That's
told
right.
me to take it off, so I took it off.
So
Okay,
you
normal
need
roll.
to. I don't know what
15,
your bonus
bitch!
is.
Oh.
I'm the strongest man alive.
There is the grinding of gears in your arm, Glory, as you just go. And for a
Baby
moment,
arm.
you are both stock still. And you see that there must have been some air in the hydraulic line still left over, as you're holding that, you're holding that hydraulic as tight as you can. However, it continues to leak and lose pressure as it all gives out at once and just slams to the side.
Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I said I was gonna break you, but that was like a total joke. I was not actually trying to break you.
Anakin, what did you do?
I was just. He said he was gonna beat me, and I know absolutely
I'm
not.
gonna
Not
beat
not on
you.
my home turf. I am the leader. You know what I mean?
So now makes like they're gonna start taking off a boot.
Yeah, and obviously, hands like hydraulics are a little broken at this point in time, and I'm just gonna look at Flanny, and I'll hold my other hand out to him as like a handshake, and be like, "Stronger than Tarzan. Interesting. At least stronger than Tarzan when I was around."
Tarzan, the barbarian. And then I reach out and I grab his hand and I do that knight handshake thing where we grab each other's forearms firmly and look into each other's eyes like men.
I mean, you're
okay.
like looking into my stomach. But
Yeah, I'm looking directly into your stomach.
Man,
Okay.
I
It's a
didn't know
great
you would try
stomach.
to have homoerotic moments with a robot.
I was gonna say this feels like a Danielle Steele novel.
Good thing me and Groke aren't working out.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I can just see it now. Flanagan, I'm so upset. You worked out with another person.
Damn
I
right
just-
I did.
I just
And
don't
I
know
liked
what to
it.
say.
And I liked it, Groka!
It's he
I
says
didn't know that you
and
would
then
pump his iron.
from the
I loved it.
shadows, Groka from a goddamn cosmos steps out with her fucking sword and just slices his
potato
throat.
soup.
God. Potato. So, God. All right.
Ah,
this
I needed
has
that for my
happened.
pride. That was for
I'm gonna
Aaron's
move
pride. That
us-
wasn't even for Flanny. My bad. I'm gonna shut up now.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna move us forward in time just a little bit to the evening, unless anybody has anything else they'd like to do before then.
No.
Not particularly.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'd like
Because-
to investigate the olive branch to make sure I'm not getting spied on.
Yes, I was going to say. So you spend time attuning to it. This is an all-purpose tool, a rare version of the all-purpose tool.
Nice.
So that's a +2.
Where'd you find that?
I'll just read the fucking stat block.
Big
Why not?
money.
This simple screwdriver can transform into a variety of tools. As an action, you can touch them and transform it into any type of artisan's tool of your choice. See the equipment chapter in the player's handbook for a list of artisan tools. Whatever form the tool takes, you are proficient in it. While holding this tool, you gain a bonus to the spell attack rolls and savings throws DCs of your artificer spells of that +2.
Oh,
The bonus is determined by the tool's rarity. Yep. As an action, you can focus on the tool to channel your creative forces. Choose a cantrip that you don't know from any class list. For the
Oh,
next
wow.
8 hours, you can cast that cantrip. It counts as an artificer cantrip to you. Once this property is used, it can't be used again until the next dawn.
man, fuck you all. I didn't have to sell my soul, and I get Eldritch Blast.
That's fucking awesome.
One Eldritch Blast a day.
No, it's
But
two.
It's a
It's
fifth level
two.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it's two if he.
I thought
If
if he learns the cantrip, he knows it for the day.
Or for 8 hours.
Or
Yeah.
8 hours,
Yeah. Oh, once this property is used, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so you have to choose that one cantrip once a day, but you can use it for as long as you want.
I think for now, what was the one I was thinking of? Let me look up some. Because it was from, I think, Cleric spell list. Let me look.
There's a
The
lot of
go-to one.
cantrips.
There are a
Oh,
lot of
God.
them.
Bless or guidance?
No. It
Guidance
was
is
a
the cantrip.
combat one. I'm not going to touch people
Toll
for
the Dead?
guidance.
Firebolt.
Toll the Dead?
Oh, you have Firebolt.
Or
Is it
fire?
Word of Radiance? It might have been Word of Radiance.
Oh, yeah, that one's
Okay.
good.
Oh yeah, that was a good clear.
Well, you have access to any cantrip you want now. Just
I
one.
could
at a
also
time.
use Mind Sliver.
Oh
That
god.
too. Or what's the bard one?
Vicious Mockery.
Yeah, there you go. That's so you, dude. That's so Sunel.
I could use Gust.
God.
Sunel does have vicious mockery, just without the spell. That's just what he does.
No, you should have seen Polvari. She was supposed to get
Shit.
hellish invective or what it is in Pathfinder 2, where you literally cuss someone out
Invocation?
so hard. You cuss someone out so hard they catch on fire.
And they got flamed.
Yeah, fiery invective or something like that.
Oh, that was a sick burn.
Roasted.
You literally sick burn someone so hard they catch on fire.
So the only, I mean, unless we can put this in the evening, the only thing I was wanting to do is to actually go back and talk to the people I ignored, but it can be safe.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So Eris is not waiting for you, but
Yeah.
October is. Ah, you're back. Have
Yes,
a good conversation.
Yes, I'm sorry. It was it wasn't the circle as I thought. If we found another member of the
Another
party,
member.
well, more like a new member. A construct, kind of like Maddie, but more humanoid.
In the lighthouse? I weren't aware that there were any left.
Any left? There's more of these. I mean, I know there's rope
No,
mechanics, but
No, the story you had mentioned of the large constructs down in the mine, well, There
Oh,
were
yes, that's right.
similar versions of those in the lighthouse at one point, but I thought we had cleared them out.
Well, you missed one.
Killed them all.
And their name is Glory, so don't be frightened when they come
Glory.
to town.
Wait. I'm sorry, Glory?
Yep, that's what they said. They talked about, I guess they were part of an adventuring party before us and lost their party to some means.
Did it look? We did have a party come through. Not too terribly long ago. Maybe a little over a year or under. I don't remember. But, there was one member left. They had construct with them on their back.
Big muscly man, long hair perhaps. I don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess.
Yes, but he had inhaled a lot of fog. His lungs were unsalvageable. We tried to
Interesting.
make it as comfortable as we could, but the fog took him.
Oh, the way that he talked, he made it seem that it had been years, and the way he was rested, but maybe I forgot that the fog also has quite the aging effect.
Yes, the acidic properties are quite severe, biologic or non-biologic. It does damage.
His arms are rather untouched.
He has arms.
Yes, and legs
When
and a
he
head.
was when he was carried in, they asked us if there was anyone who could repair Glory, talking about this construct on their back, but it didn't have arms or legs.
Surprise.
You do now. Do you know who repaired them? Or I'm assuming that's a mystery to you as well.
We didn't have anyone that could repair it.
Didn't Snell just repair it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he repaired him, but he didn't put his legs or arms on.
So the way that it was described, they were folded up into his torso.
Yeah, he has like
Gotcha.
kind of like Go-Go Gadget arms.
Oh, okay. I see. I understand what you're
So
saying. Like a
when
turtle?
Kind of, yeah. So when he's in Sentry's Rest, his neck, his arms, and his legs all go into his Claptrap body, and then he really looks like fucking Claptrap.
I understand.
But
Okay.
only during his Sentry Rest mode. So his
It's
feet
beautiful.
and his arm, or like his feet and his hands stick out, and then his head still sticks out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that's how
Well-
he was found, and that's how like he was carried everywhere. So.
Yeah, just say
Yeah.
October, but yeah, he's got arms and legs. But I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Where did Eris
not
go?
at all.
I remember seeing her here.
Eris had other things to attend to. I'm sure she'll be back at some point. But I was just here to let you know that we've started. We finished handing out equipment to to Grelka, who is distributing those to your expedition as we speak. Within the week, we were able to scrounge. Well, yes, within the past couple of days, we were able to scrounge up enough equipment and silvered weaponry to make sure everybody had at least something.
Perfect. Listen, I appreciate your help, October. It means a lot, especially in these trying
Don't
times.
thank me just yet. I still have yours. Would you like to step into your tent for a moment?
Fine.
Yes, your weapon.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I'll step in.
Yeah, he follows behind you and sitting on this desk. Hold on 1 second.
I still have Moss Slayer.
Yeah, you do. But you did ask for something that could kill vampires.
That is fair.
Vampire.
Vampires.
there it is.
There
So much better.
is a black leather scabbard sitting on your desk, with a golden hilt sticking out of it, with a ruby red gem in the palm.
I'm even hotter. All right. Yeah, walk over to it and pick it up with both my
And-
hands and then pull out the blade.
As you pull out the blade, it is a blade of pure radiance. You realize that the only like physical part of this blade is the hilt. The of the sword is the hilt. Other than that, the full length of this longsword is, sorry, not longsword. It's a curved blade. Yeah, the
A saber?
saber. Yes. It is the full length of this saber. The blade is just dazzling, bright light, almost like fire from the sun.
Yeah, Attila is so overwhelmed right now because it's like it's this in Attila's eyes is like a gift from Adelair himself. Like this is the Sun Touch blade.
What you hold in your hands is Fang.
Thing.
As
Really?
the story goes, this is one of the teeth of Adelair.
You're lying.
He's like crying.
As I said, as the story goes.
He picks it up and starts kind of waving it around and like just doing some like feeling out the weight of the blade and
Yep.
just
I will just give you the this is a Sunblade. Take the Sunblade stats. This is a Sunblade. It has the finesse property. Ignore the fact that they call it a longsword. This is a saber.
oh shit.
Yep.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
It's the normal +2 to attacks and damage. Finesse, versatile, so 1d8, 1d10. Let's see. Oh, and by the way, when you hit an undead with it, it takes an extra 1d8 radiant damage. Actually, make that 2d8 radiant damage.
You said this blade's name was Fang?
Yes,
Fang.
at least that was the name told to me by its former owner.
And who was that?
Another Leonin, who spent some time here. Never got his name.
What?
And you remember that this flash in the back of your mind, this statue that you saw down in the mines of a Leonin.
Who looked like me?
He got Medusa.
You didn't was by any chance do you remember if it started with an A, like my Ajax maybe?
I never heard his name. Why does it?
In the mines down there, I thought it might have been my mind playing tricks on me, as there were many things that resembled the other party members down there, but there's a statue that I thought was me. At least another Leonin, as you said. But how I'm thinking, I think it might have been my father. But he never
Tell
talked
me
about
about
his
him.
travels. As
Tell
like
me about it.
Attila kind of just stares off into the space as he puts the sword back in the scabbard. He was a great warrior. Taught me everything I know. Loved him. He was a leader. He was kind, and he was a Fang, one of the highest warriors or titles you can get in the militia in our
Stoned all
pride.
the time.
The Fang is everything a Leonin, at least many of the males, strive to be. And my father was the best. But he never talked about his travels. I didn't even know he traveled, if at all. I mean, it only makes sense if, honestly, I don't know why I would be so arrogant to think he didn't.
If there's one thing
Yeah.
that I've learned in my time, it's that even your closest friends and family will surprise you from time to time. For good
You know,
or for ill.
yeah, he just kind of stares at the sword, and
Mm-hmm.
he's gone now.
I'm sorry to
Obviously.
hear that.
But
I'm sure it was doing what he felt called to do.
you could say that, I suppose.
Hmm.
I thank you for this.
Of course.
I don't have any actual proof that this is his, but I'm going to
I
believe
believe
it.
you. After all, what is believing but seeing? And with that, he turns and he goes, "You have a good night, Attila. I hope things go well with your conversation with Eris."
Why
And
wouldn't
he leaves. God. We need to talk, Attila. Look at this cool ass sword I got.
Check this shit out.
Fred, I get it. You don't love me. You just love traps. But they're really cool, Velma.
Cool, a sword. Can we talk? It's from my dad. Oh, fuck.
It's
Okay.
from.
You get a pass.
It's the greatest.
Hey, Flanagan, do you have a magic weapon?
Yeah, my sword, pretty fucking
Hold
dope,
on.
and my shield, also
I
dope,
got-
and also the wielder, dope as hell.
I got shit for
Okay.
people.
Okay,
I got
for
shit.
now. Okay, so this is what I was going to do. This is for now. Attila's going to take Moss Slayer, and he's going to turn it in, because right now it's a saber, but it molds into, like, you know, a couple of different weapons as I see fit. So he's gonna turn it into a short sword, essentially, and then replace his regular short sword with that one,
Yeah, that works.
and then
Now-
he'll just attach his lightsaber to his belt.
His lightsaber. Perfect. God. Why haven't they shown that in any of the movies? A curved lightsaber.
Right?
Probably because then you'll get a joke of, you don't have to live with a curve and a bump in your lightsaber.
Some people like the curve.
There's
Have you
seen-
medication for that.
Have you seen the Leonin? They have swords, curved swords.
God. All right. So I'm gonna cut over to Flanagan. Flanagan. I'm just gonna put you at. This is
No.
probably after your evening training, and you've sat down for dinner, or maybe to sit down for the evening.
Mhm.
Things are quiet, as they have been for the past several days.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're eating, you do hear a quiet voice behind you. Hey, Flanagan.
Ooh.
Oh, so how are you doing? I missed you. It's been like days.
She just shakes her head like, yeah, I missed you. Uh-huh. Okay. Sorry, I've been busy and doing a lot of thinking since our last conversation, she says, sitting down next to you.
Oh.
She's got something wrapped along something long and metallic wrapped in a cloth sitting in her lap.
Oh, I thought we only busted that out like at night when everyone was asleep.
She's like, shut up. No matter. My name is not Lotus Moon Garden.
But
Correct.
Look, just if you don't ask too many questions, I can give this to you.
Okay.
And she slides it off of her lap into yours. It's a. You feel. You're pretty sure it's a sword underneath that blanket.
It's raining blades today.
What's this? Piece of steel. Looks like. Grab it by the handle. Do some cool poses with it. Flexing real hard as I do them.
It's made for your size. Let's see here.
You must have found this at like the kids section of the best blacksmith in town.
She goes, no, actually, I didn't tell you this, okay? By the way, as you pull this blade out, you can see it's a trying to decide how to say it. It's a plain looking hilt with leather wraps, a brass pommel, and a crossguard made of steel. But as you pull the blade out, you can see that this blade is definitely magical, and you know that because it seems to shimmer, almost like it's water encased in the blade. It's like cloud and shadow, not water, like cloud and shadow inside the blade as it wraps and whirls around inside of it.
This thing is pretty crazy, Groka. I'm not gonna lie to you, gives me some Snell vibes. Heavy Snell vibes.
As you're inspecting it, you see that there's words on the blade, and you have to really look at it because the wording is faded enough. You're not sure exactly what the first half of this word is. At first you read clown ripper. It's all one word. But then you read it again, it might be crown ripper, or maybe crowd ripper, or proud ripper, or you're not sure. It's something ripper.
I want to go with ripper. I like that. You should
Groka, this
Clown
is this is the pound gripper. Is what's what? What am I supposed to do? The pound gripper. Okay, so just
Right,
grip it and
straight
start
from
pounding
Super-
as hard as I can, or
Right, straight from Super Poundland.
Yeah. What? That's what it
Where your mom
says. Look,
from?
it's right here, and I'm like pointing it out to Gronka.
She's like, I think that
Fucking
says
pound
Mound
away.
Tripper?
Mound Tripper.
Or, no. Clown Ripper?
Ah, see, I knew it.
Clown Ripper. That would be funny. It'd suit you.
Hey, what's that mean? What's that supposed to mean, babe? What? Hey, I'm cool. I'm cool as shit. I'm super cool.
Yeah?
Like,
Isn't
I'm
being
really.
a clown cool?
You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna let it slide because you got me a really cool sword, and I appreciate it. It's super sick, and this is
What's the matter?
awesome.
What's
This is the
wrong with
greatest
being a
gift in the
clown?
whole world.
If
Nothing.
I was a clown, would you love me still? Would you love me if I were a
Honk,
clown?
My God.
Would you love
If
me
I
was
were a dog and my paw was stuck in cement forever, would you love me?
Right. She's like, but jokes aside, I know what we're doing is dangerous,
Yeah,
and
but we're
I
both
can't
badass.
control that. Flanagan, I'm not a badass.
What? No, listen,
But
hold
you
up.
are.
No, hey, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We are badass. Well, listen. We are badass. I'm badass. You badass. We're both badass. I have standards. All right. You think I'm just out here rocking with non-badass? Nah. Cream of the
I don't
crop
know,
with
Snow
me.
badass?
Snell badass? I mean, like, Snell's like kind of badass, but like, don't tell Snell that they're badass because it'll go to their fucking head. And you know how those cocky, arrogant assholes always be. I can't stand guys like that. You know what I mean? Always tooting their own horn and shit, taking the attention from me where it should be. Crazy. Anyway,
All right. You're a badass. We're a badass.
we're
Okay.
badass. You're badass. You're like on the same level as me. Only one. You're the only one on the same level as me. It's actually crazy that we're the only two that are this dope. It blows my mind that we're around all these people, but we're the most dope ones. Like, I thought Gideon was gonna get up there, but like lately, he's just been reading his little love letters and twirling his fingers through his hair. Crazy.
Oh, is being in love not badass?
Look, Gronka, it's like kind of badass, I guess. But like,
She goes, I'm just asking, because I gotta
look,
be
these
badass
tents
now,
are
so
like
I
the
need to make sure.
Listen, like the tents are like they can hear, kind of. So like, they're quiet. Like I have a reputation to uphold. Shit.
A reputation.
Yeah, I got like this
And
super cool sword though. Like this thing is super dope. I'm gonna kill a bunch of people with it. Easy. Super
God.
easy. Gideon is gonna be so proud. And I'm gonna like, this glory guy, like you don't even know what he just got himself into. Cause like I'm about to put him on a training regimen. He almost had me, I'm not gonna lie. He almost did, but like, almost clipping a cigar. You feel me?
Glory? Who's Glory?
Oh, Glory, it's my new buddy. It's my new best friend. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Oh, fuck JR then, I guess. That's cool.
Right.
Fuck JR then, I guess.
Yeah, honestly, like Glory's like pretty cool. He gives me like JR vibes, you know what I mean? Like there's just something about him that it's like the same aura.
God.
I don't know how to explain it, Grok. I think you're really gonna like him. He's hilarious.
Well, okay then.
Jokes for days.
Can't wait to meet him.
Yeah. He's a little cocky though. Thinks he can beat my ass.
Okay. Are you gonna hang out here some more? Because I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna turn in.
Oh, I mean, like, I guess I was just hoping like maybe you could like give me like a couple like uppies and and then wrap it up.
What happened to that reputation up? So you have to uphold. As she's
No one said
picking
you had to
up
give me loud
anyways.
uppies, okay? It's quiet uppies.
You know what I? You know what I?
We're gonna cut.
You know what I
from
love about that
there.
whole interaction is that not once did you say thank you for the sword.
Nope.
Right. Right.
Like,
And Groko was just kind of like, "Yep." Yeah, mm-hmm. She never told you where she got it either.
She did it. She did it. No,
She didn't
there's
say thank you.
Anyway.
She didn't tell you where she got it.
there's an argument to be made that Flanagan is a piece of shit.
You're telling me.
There ain't no argument.
Something needs to happen to him. It almost looked like he was on his way up, and then I don't know. It's like something traumatic happened to him recently, and he's like hiding within himself and becoming a bad person or something.
I don't know.
I
not
don't know what you're
that.
talking about. So, Gideon. Where are you hanging out for the evening?
Where would I be?
Where are you settling down for the evening?
Maybe I'm like relaxing at the tavern place. I can't remember what it's called. It's been
Veronica's.
Veronica's.
Reika's or Veronica's?
Veronica's
Okay.
is the tea place. Reika's is the food place.
The food place. So I'm at Reika's.
Okay. Yeah, you're sitting down. Things are full as usual, and unlike you've seen in the past, the buffet is now actually all you can eat because they have opened the stores.
Abundant food.
Yes.
And it's about to stop being all you can eat.
They're gonna call the police and arrest you because they can't.
Ate too much. He ate too much food. Abused buffet.
They put me out of
But-
business.
I was just sitting down for a Chinese meal. A
Do
succulent
these sound
Chinese
like
meal.
the actions of a man who had all he could eat? Cuts to the jury. They're all fat people. That could have been me.
I was simply enjoying a meal. Anyways, but
Sorry.
you're sitting in Reika's.
Yeah. Eating some food.
Actually, let's see if I can transition to evening time. What does this map look like on evening time? I don't know. Let's find out.
Doc.
So,
Did you just
as
say
you're eating, probably at a table by yourself, it seems like you just have the same visitor following you a lot. It's Dahlia again, as she sits down next to you. Not even asking. She's got a plate of food, and she's got a Veronica sitting on her left. She goes, "Hey, Gideon, how you doing?"
doing good?
I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, glad you're doing okay. So, Glory, huh?
Yeah, it's a strange one.
He's there something, all right. Where is Glory, by the way, now that I'm thinking about it? Where did Glory go off to?
So Glory's gonna be like wherever Snell is for as long as Snell is fixing them. Whenever
gotcha.
Snell falls asleep or decides to stop fixing Glory, Glory will be staying up all night and taking a level of exhaustion to do so in order to clean, just try and get rid of the rust off of the hammer, to try and get rid of like the moss and the lichen off of the quarterstaff, to try and just restore his
Which is
armor.
also something that
Did you even get
Snell
exhausted?
offered to do.
Yes.
Warforged need, is it 2 or 4 hours they need to be in Sentry's rest?
I don't know.
We don't
I
need to.
believe
They
you
don't need
said
to
it's
sleep.
6 hours in Century.
Yeah, it's 6 hours in Sentry's rest.
Yeah, it's 6
which is
hours in
an
Sentry's rest.
inactive, motionless state. But
But you are aware while you're in that state, just like elves when they go into their meditative trance.
correct.
You- you're technically aware of your surroundings, so you could still technically be on guard even while you're in a trance.
Yeah.
Mm.
However, Glory is going to forego doing a sentry's rest for reasons. Even if he gets anything done prior, like even if he has time to sentry's rest, he's not going to do it. He will stay up all night polishing, like I said, just fixing his items, not himself, but his items.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Sorry.
What a man, baby.
I was just curious if so you're gonna find a spot to yourself. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
whenever
what I was
Snell's
curious
done
about.
with me, I find a spot by myself. I probably asked Snell for some items to do the fixing.
Yeah, and it was something that Snell offered to do as well, is to cast repair or prestidigitation, because I can get that now on the items in order to repair them.
Although prestidigitation isn't permanent.
Fair.
So
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, Gideon.
Yes.
You have. Yeah, that Glory guy. Yeah, who would have thought? Just sitting there, waiting and waiting. Could you imagine how little there is to think about in that moment? She hasn't even touched her food. And Veronica's like, Dahlia, maybe you should eat some of your food. Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Dahlia, yeah? Is there a reason we sat down here? Dahlia's like, oh, yeah. Gideon. I was about to say the brother from another mother. Yeah,
Lotus was
no,
worried
that
about the
doesn't work.
wrong guy.
Lotus has been worried about the wrong guy. And Veronica's like, Dahlia, just give it to him. Oh, yeah. She seems all out of sorts right now. I have a thing for you.
Oh.
Do you like hooded capes?
They can be useful. In the
What
desert.
about ones like this? She says, taking something out from her lap and placing it on the table in front of you.
Does it have a color, or is it just like a white or gray cape?
1 second. So, it is a bright red cape, like your hair color red cape.
It's so gaudy, I love it.
It's got gold trim all around, like the cuff of the cowl, and stitched across the part, stitched across it in like finery. This looks like royalty robe, like a royalty cloak, a cape. And it smells faintly of brimstone.
Ooh, don't like that part. But
Oh, as if like sensing what you're thinking, she just like puts a hand on your shoulder. No, it's not anything bad. I'm sorry, I should not have touched you.
You should not have. Turns into a demon and eats her.
nom.
But
Sure, she'd like that.
I think this might be useful. Just don't tell Lotus I gave it to you. She will never forgive me.
Well, I think she's gonna watch the stream at some point and find out. No, he'll just kinda,
Dahlia
like,
goes,
nod.
I doubt she's going to watch the stream, and if she does, well, I guess you
Wow.
can prove me wrong then, won't you, Lotus?
Fourth wall break.
Dahlia
She-
is so clairvoyant. She breaks the fourth wall. She understands she's in a game.
She looks to the screen.
She looks to the screen and goes, "Yeah, prove me wrong, Lotus. Prove me wrong.
Bitch.
Wrong, bitch. Why don't you prove me wrong, bitch?
Bitch.
There you go. Unless, actually, hold on. I'm just gonna say it now. If she doesn't, then everybody here will just again confirm that Lotus Moon Garden once again exudes that bottom energy.
Bottom energy.
Tried to make the
So-
bottom energy face.
Gideon, she goes, this is I mean, it's really pretty, isn't it? I love the coloring and the stitch work is gorgeous. Veronica goes, it will let you teleport. as as
Put it on and teleport to the desert. I'm out.
As Dahlia
I
goes,
know what
no,
that
I mean, yeah, it's, I mean, but the stitch work is, I find the most appealing part of it. And Veronica goes, Dahlia, explain to the man how it works. So, with the Cape of Montbank, or Mountbank, however you want to pronounce it,
Montabac.
Mountebank. You can use this item once a day to cast Dimension Door. And when you do, you leave behind a cloud of smoke. And you appear in a similar cloud of smoke at your destination. Dimension Door, by the way, is, I want to say, 500 feet, something
Yes,
like
I
that.
think so.
That's exactly it.
Yep. 500 feet. It's
Any
a
direction
verbal
that you
component.
can think of.
I teleport to
Um,
the desert. Too bad it's not 500 feet away.
And Veronica goes, now keep the keyword of this cape secret because, well, if somebody knows the keyword and they take this from you, well, anybody could use it then, right?
I suppose, but they'd have to take it from me.
And Dahlia goes, they're going to try. It's going to be funny, but they're going to try. And Dahlia goes, so she just leans in almost in a whisper. The passphrase for this is Abacadarian.
I don't know why. The password for this is Flanagan. You're so cool.
That would be fun.
It has to be something that no one will say.
The issue
Flanagan is
Flanagan
weeping in the
would say
background.
it.
Cut to Flanagan getting uppies.
Flanagan, you oh my god,
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
getting-
so much fun. Not so fast.
That's so fast, I'm gonna throw up.
All right. God. But Dahlia goes, yeah, so let's see. What else did I have on my to-do list today? Scald my hand on a tea kettle. Veronica goes, maybe finish your food first. Oh my god. Bright, finishing my food first. She turns and starts eating and just talking about random stuff.
And
Just
I
random stuff.
I do take a moment to thank her. I love to a certain someone.
Who, Veronica or Dahlia?
No, both of them. But no, I was making out of character. I'd take a moment to thank her. Look over to
Yep.
Garza.
Damn right. Hey, you know, listen. It's
And-
all for the lore. It's all for the role play.
She's like, no, it's absolutely no problem. I mean, you're gonna definitely need it in the future. So as I was thinking, you know, I think we could probably crossbreed chamomile with mint And I'm wondering what would. And Veronica's like, you can't crossbreed chamomile and mint. But why not? Isn't it the ultimate sleepy time tea?
Because they're from completely different families.
And Veronica's like, it's not how that works. You can't. Okay, but nightshade, chamomile, what's the difference? I mean, deadly poison, delectable tea. Deadly poison, delectable tea.
One will make you stronger, the other will kill you.
Yep. The other will fucking kill you. Oh, I need to give you the stats for that blade, don't I? So, this blade of yours, Flanagan, by the way, is
You're damn
so you're
right.
gonna have to make a custom item. What's that?
Well, I'm sorry.
This blade of yours, it's gonna have to be a custom item of yours.
I like it.
It's a +2 longsword for you,
Mhm.
so a short sword for anybody else.
Mm.
1d8 versatile. So like the longsword you use already.
Beautiful.
On a crit, it does an additional 2d8 force damage.
Yes, this is good. Because I'm gonna force them to like me.
In addition, it has the perk of Guardless Shield.
Ooh.
If the wielder of this sword is not using a shield and has proficiency in performance, they receive a +1 bonus to their AC.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm sponsored by Trojan.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. Just think
For our
quiet. No, you're
extra
not.
mini brand.
Yeah, the extra mini brand.
That's why you're sponsored by Pez.
I'm
Extra
I'm
mini
leaving.
brought
I'm
to you
done.
by
It's been real,
Flanagan.
everyone. I'm leaving.
Okay.
Rowan just
all right.
IRL burned me, and I'm hurt inside. As a real person.
I know
I'm
I've got
naughty.
some.
I've got naughty bottom energy.
God.
I like
I know
that. All right.
I've got some other things that I want, that we're in the middle of finishing up, but it is almost 11, and that is going to be my hard cap because work
Yeah.
decided the week that we decided to roll back and keep doing this that we should start an hour earlier to beat the heat, which means getting up an hour earlier. So anyway,
Fucking gross.
yep.
Yeah, starting next week, I'm gonna have to start getting up like 2 hours earlier, and I'm very sad about it.
Ugh. Is gross. Is so gross. I hate it. Is so gross. I don't like it.
It's very disgusting. It's not good.
Correct. It's not very good. So let's start with some sign-offs. Let's just go from left to right. Attila. Or Ryan.
Call him
Hello. My name is Ryan, and today you got me here playing Attila, the White Lion Warrior, who got the father of his sword. I know I said that wrong on
I was like,
purpose.
wait a
All right, I got the sword of his father, a literal sunblade. It couldn't be any better. I'm crying inside with joy.
The father of your sword. Does that mean we have to go to Jerry and there are a bunch of sentient weapons floating around? You are the father.
Yes.
A bunch of spears start jumping up and down.
Today you caught me. I think I already said that. I don't know. I'm out of whack. Anyway, I am not in any other games at the moment. I play here every Wednesday. I hope to be more games in the future, but these other people will tell you about other lovely games that they're in. So check them out as they are much cooler than I am, and that is me.
All right. Next, Garza.
It's your boy, young Flanny. You know what it is. I'm one of the greatest. I'm on my supervillain arc right now. I've decided to go full evil. I think the next few sessions I'm going to work on killing everyone off one by one. I'm going to leave Snell for last, and I will make sure that I kill Glory second to last. But next episode, I think I'm going to be taking out Gideon just for funsies.
So I hope you have a new
Try.
character ready.
Mm-hmm. Rowan.
That was me.
I was assuming that was you. I'm sorry.
Hi ho,
Oh, no, you're good.
friendos. My name is Rowan, otherwise known as Not Here. Caught me here today playing Snell, back by unpopular demand. It's the Snake They, who got to bring in a new party member doing some stuff and now has a way to make their gun even gunnier. So that's always fun. Can also catch me here on Fridays where I run Yoxus, where hopefully it will be back this Friday, where they are trying to deal with some cruise missiles and some boats that are shooting cruise missiles at them. Not fun. Can also find me here on Saturdays in Lands of Illenba, where we're fighting a fucking dragon. And it's going about as well as you would think for a bunch of level 5s.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Brian don't fuck around. When I joke that there could have been a Dracolich, there honestly probably could have been. I think that's it for me.
All right, I suppose. Daniel.
What up? It's me, Sassy McNasty 69. Yeah, I'm back. Whoop whoop. Got my promotion. It's all in effect. Got my higher pay. Oh yeah. And I'm back on my schedule, except I'm starting at 10 on my work days instead of 11, so it's a little more rough on like Saturdays and Fridays. But we're gonna make it work. We make it work, and we twerk. You can catch me here. Speaking of, on Fridays. Well, you got me here playing Gideon, and you can catch me on Fridays playing Hunter with my wonderful AI companions, Sin and well, not Sin, Set and yeah, I think I was. Well, right now it's Jove, but he'll become Horus. I'll just reset him. Duh. And then on Saturday as Duramag, the Orc Witch Alchemist. And then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I wraps back around to Wednesdays where I'm here as Gideon again. And now I meant to say I was listening into those two talking. He was gonna make a comment about how it reminds him of Sahila because it's the color of her hair, but he said that at one point. And that
Gotcha.
is me.
I love it. Perfect. And last but certainly not least, coming from downtown, back from the Undertaker's coffin, John Cena's quaking in his boots. It's Horus.
Damn, I remember when you got taken down in Hell in a Cell. That was rough, man. How you doing?
Man, y'all caught me here playing Glory. Other than that, I don't play anything else on the channel. Watch these other people do their cool shit the days that they get to do their cool shit. And then come back on Wednesdays to watch me do my cool shit because I'm the best one on this Wednesdays. Definitely not playing again.
The craziest thing he's ever said.
I was gonna say, next week I could run an episode of Survivor. I'd wonder who would win. Rather, who wouldn't die?
Glory wouldn't die because Glory is the best. Flanny would be the first to die, or maybe like the second to last. We'll see.
You're wild. You've lost your way. You've lost your fucking way.
Hey man, just we'll have to run that arm wrestle back when Glory's really fixed.
Oh yeah, I mean, we'll see how Glory's doing. If they got to keep using that magic or whatever, I get it. I mean, like some people need magic just going against pure raw manpower. Like
I just want to show off that big money real quick, just in case forget.
You can't use magic. Doesn't mean I need to stoop to your lower level.
I'm gonna go cry in real life about that later.
Maybe you need to use Clown Ripper on this fool.
Ooh! Damn. I wanted to get the pound gripper.
take him to
The
Super Poundland.
The township.
Yeah.
Taurus, you got to get downstairs to Super Poundland. Oh, they got everything you need for your downstairs.
God. All right. So, I think we're going to go ahead and run on out of here. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Let's get out on Let's get out of here on We're Back, baby.
We're back.
Wait,
We're back,
More specifically, I'm back because I'm the best.
Meat note.